critical thinking is at the same time a very narrow, fairly well-defined thing, but also a very broad. Every discipline has its own perspective. Many schools within disciplines bring their own approach to critical analysis and assessment. So having looked at this vast literature, all of which was kind of similar but kind of specialized on critical thinking, we came up with our own model that we thought we could implement within the confines and the constraints of the course. And what we said was there's 4 things that everybody's got to do in order to exercise critical thinking. The first is to be aware that they're thinking at all. A little bit of critical reflection on how they approach problems, how they see the world, how they understand it. Because if you're not aware of it, you can't put it into play. But the second piece is to be able to express it. Because it's one thing for someone to be aware of how they think, it's another thing to be able to explain it to someone else, and in so doing have a dialogue, and it's that dialogue that we're really emphasizing in praxis. Third element is to live up to your beliefs, and that's where critical thinking and praxis are so intertwined. If you're going to claim and express that you think a certain way, we then want you to practice in that way, so that your actions and your beliefs there's an integrity between them, there's an interconnection. And once you've got those 3 elements working, then you can start to bring other approaches, other formalisms, other ways of thinking into yours, adapt them as you see fit, bring them into your practice, and what you end up with is a really elegant and interesting learning cycle where people are constantly changing how they think and becoming more aware, able to express, able to have integrity, and bring in some of the formal elements of critical thinking.